Welcome back to the Problematic Podcast, everybody. I'm your friendly neighborhood co-host, Rita, with my favorite, friendliest, famous co-host, Whitney. Hey, Whitney.
Not famous. Hi, y'all. How y'all doing?
Fantastic. I'm good. I hope everybody listening is good.
Me too.
Oh, there's the news cycle has been very ghetto.
It's still on fire.
It's not stopping. It's like they don't know that the holidays are around the corner, y'all.
Oh, so we're just gonna have Christmas trees and Kwanzaa and Hanukkah
and a bunch of niggerishness.
Yeah,
y'all are cutting up.
We quite over y'all.
We can start with some good stuff if you are like me and you love music.
Oh, you are having a field day, aren't you?
Oh, baby, the weekend was the weekend for everyone who loves music. I'm about to piss Whitney off. But
why?
So you know.
Are you talking about that boy?
Yeah, I'm talking
hair
about
clips.
Yes, I'm talking about senior hair clips. I'm start there. So Drake on Thursday.
You said this was good news.
This is it. It is good news. Well, maybe not for you. We're gonna get there.
All right, fine.
I've been transparent that I've been a fan of Drake, but lately he's been disappointing me. The dance album, I was like, okay, that's different. Not what I want from you, but I'll take it. And then he dropped that album, Her Loss, with 21 Savage, and I was like, yeah, this isn't for me. Not the Drake that helps me clean the dining room. And then we got For All the Dogs, and I was like, this nigga is
going
very disappointing. I'm just not feeling it. And then he let us know that he was going to release a Scary Hours. Now, Whitney may not know this, but Drake does like these little EP projects in between projects, and this is Scary Hours 3, which was actually ended up being just a bonus, 6 tracks at the end of his last album, For All the Dogs.
Got you.
Let me tell you something, darling. It's as if Aubrey heard us telling him.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he did.
I fully believe he heard it.
You know, men who look like Drake are very sensitive to.
They check the internet. They be looking at the searches. They be Googling themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen, that's your business. I'm not here to judge.
Drake in these last 6 songs is back to Drake form, and I don't feel like I've said that since Scorpion, which was before the pandemic. So might as well be 15 years ago.
Might as well be 30.
It damn near. Yeah. So much better. For All the Dogs / Scary Hours. For anyone who's given up on Drake's sensitive, problematic ass, we still have issues with him. Whitney's still trying to jump him for.
I'm not trying to jump him.
And when she jump him, I'm a helper because
I just want to talk.
She's going to hit you.
Come outside. We just want to talk.
When girls say we just want to talk, they definitely about to fuck you up.
So it's fine.
Okay, all right.
The earrings are still on.
When the earrings come, if the girls are standing outside your house saying we just want to talk, and they not wearing no earrings, and everybody in braids and a ponytail,
everybody's hair is up.
Yeah, stay safe.
The faces are shiny.
When the faces are shiny and the sweatshirts is loose, you are in danger, girl. Don't go outside.
Merch. This sounds like a poem. This sounds like a Dr. Seuss book.
Drake is still one of the most problematic rappers in hip hop, but for those who missed Drake actually rapping, he's like dissing people. I haven't gotten into the Twitter fodder of who he's dissing yet. But he dissing men, he dissing women. He got issues with Kanye. It's the messiness that I like to see in hip hop. That's the kind of beef I like to see in hip hop. Y'all actually going out killing rappers in the street and stuff.
People who can actually fire back.
Yeah, I don't like that. Now.
Yes.
I've gotten Drake out of the way. Now, you know, last week I was like, 2 Chainz, Lil Wayne owe me an album, and I'm going to have to go down there to Miami and Atlanta and whoop some ass if I don't get it. Well.
They delivered.
Did they ever?
Oh, look at you. You look happy.
Thanksgiving coming up, and I got a lot of fucking cleaning to do. And they made sure that I had lyrics and quotables. I just want y'all to know, for anybody who is looking at my social media, just deal with the quotes and the quotables everywhere. From, Lil Wayne always gonna give you some quotables, and
I mean, he will.
2 Chainz is not my favorite lyricist, but every once in a while he say something off the wall, like I wish a bitch would, like a kitchen cabin. You like, this nigga is a genius.
Wow.
I am here for what? Wait, let me get y'all the name. It's Welcome to Collegrove. Please go check out this collab album by Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz. If you want to dance, if you need your quotables, if you just miss Lil Wayne rapping his face off, please.
Sans Trump references.
Yes. Oh yeah. Okay.
Sorry. I had to be that person. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's got an Usher feature on it. It's got a Marsha Ambrosia feature. Like,
those are people we like.
Yeah, they are now. There's some people that Whitney probably wouldn't be a huge fan of, but
go listen to the album if you like it.
Yes,
you don't have to know what I say.
This is true. I feel like that I'm gonna send Whitney some Shake songs, and hopefully she listens to them and she sees, sometimes you got to tune out the words and let your body feel your ancestral rhythm. You deserve that. So, I'm just saying.
I have this fro for a reason. Angela Davis lives in here.
It's a nice ass fro.
You're so funny.
You are froing today, baby.
You are hilarious.
Last but certainly not least.
I was waiting. I was being very patient.
Andre 3000. Mr. 3000, sir. Mr. Benjamin. Mr. 3 Stacks. 3,000 individual singles. Sir. First off, I was mesmerized because I looked at the album runtime and it's an hour and 28 minutes, but it's only 8 songs. Now, if you do good, quick math, you just know that you're here and these are long songs. Somebody said, songs. I've listened to 4 of the songs just straight through and then kind of jumped around. For whoever said that Andre 3000 was giving us yoga music.
Okay, wait. Pause.
Go for it.
Play, because I definitely was in the shower and my bathroom felt like a spa. I was like, gathered myself together. I was like, this is relaxing. I think I'm gonna stay in here a little longer.
It is.
I had shit to do. I was like, wait, you have shit to do. Girl, yes. And as a yogi, yes.
Listen, as a young lady who listens to rain and thunderstorm sounds as I go to sleep, I tell Alexa to put on her jams and I let it soothe me. This is going to be my new nighttime routine.
Yes. I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
I wasn't surprised, but I was surprised. I was like, like I knew I was going to give it a try. I did not know I was going to like it. I did not know I was going to like it as much as I do. I like it.
And I'm not just saying that because I'm an Andre 3000 fan. It's different.
It
very much reminds me of what is the name of that album? Childish Gambino's So, I'm a fan of Childish Gambino, the rapper. And then he did Awaken My Love. And everybody was like, this is different. But it was still very good.
Yeah.
I didn't think that I would listen to flute music.
Yoga.
Here I am. It's very good. It's very soothing. It's very relaxing. And
the woodwinds.
Yes, for the girls who put on their candle and take their bubble baths and do their nighttime. Whitney is raising her hand. Nighttime got their skincare routine. If you hang eucalyptus in your shower, this is the album.
This is the Birkenstock black Birkenstock album I've been wanting. Give me Birkenstocks. Yes,
this is it. I was actually surprised. I knew I was going to listen to it because it's Andre 3000. Even after I learned that it wasn't a hip hop album, and baby, was I upset. I said, God.
Ooh, so many people were so mad. Y'all heard Andre 3000 was making an album, and it was like
hip hop.
Everyone was so excited. Oh, we were so excited. Oh, we were so elated. And he said, nah.
He said,
I'm 48 years old. I said, oh.
When he said he does, it was a very interesting point. So Andre 3000 was asked in an interview, why not a rap album? And he said, I don't feel it's authentic because I don't really have anything to offer or to contribute to hip hop. I don't have anything to say. He was like, my vision is going bad. I got to make an appointment for a colonoscopy, but I don't think that those are things that people in hip hop want to hear. And I was cackling because it's like, yeah, I don't want a colonoscopy track, but I think that Andre 3000 is too talented to discredit what's going on in his life as uninteresting.
There you go.
Like, this man has literally toured. He lived in Philly for weeks just playing the flute.
I ran into him.
I remember.
And lost my mind. I said, hi, Mr. Andre 3000.
Yeah. Oh my God, Mr. Benjamin, sir. He did that in the cities across the country. He's been practicing the flute. There's no way
walking around.
You can convince me that he didn't have interesting encounters with fans and in cities and, being on the train in New York playing the flute. And
he himself is interesting.
Or fatherhood. But he's got kids in college. Those things that people... There is a segment of hip hop that wants to hear that, just like there's a segment of hip hop that wants to hear a 54-year-old Jay-Z talk about how much money he has. So if we listen
to the 24-year-olds talk about how much money they have, we should probably listen to the older people talk about how much money they have.
Right. So I don't discredit his feelings, because if you're not inspired and if it's not for you, then don't do it. But also, I would like Mr. 3000 to know, if he released a song about his vision going bad with his metaphors and similes, we're all going to listen and be like, there's a message here.
Yeah. Maybe America's vision has gone bad.
Yeah. You see, that's what we're going to do. But fantastic weekend for music. I hear Dolly Parton released some music over the weekend. I haven't listened to it yet. I didn't get there because there was so much music.
Oh, y'all were trying to get it in before the holiday, huh?
Fourth quarter music drops are my favorite time of the year.
Oh, listen, it's the most wonderful
time. It really is. It really is. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. You ready to?
I have a book I want to talk about.
Oh, let's go.
So it is Native American Heritage Month.
It is.
And Crown Publishing actually sent me this beautiful book. It's Project 562. It is a beautiful book by Matika Wilbur, Matika Wilbur, spelled like Wilbur.
Okay.
And it is a photo book. It's a big book. This is going to take up your table.
It's huge.
It's a big book, but when I tell you, it is gorgeous. Like, I'm trying to think, like, there's not a photo that I don't like, not that anyone was asking me and my black ass what I like about Native American culture, but this woman, she like captures her people so beautifully, and like not in a way that is like stereotypical, because when you think of Native Americans, you think of like certain things, and and it's not just plains people. She's talking to Hawaiians, she's talking to Alaskans, she's talking to, it's all over the place. Wait, I do actually have this was my favorite picture because it's like her daughter, and her daughter's around Emmy's age.
It's adorable.
And her tribal stuff, and I was like, oh, this is why we do what we do. Yes, Alma B, sweetheart. Where is it? There is a beautiful picture of it's a Native American. I forget what the actual tribe is, but the young woman, here she is. So this picture right here with her graduation cap.
Wow.
But in like the handicraft of her people. And I said,
crafted her graduation cap. That is so dope.
When I hugged the book, I was like, I love this. And thank you to Crown Publishing for sending that to me. It was like such a great reminder of, yes, the heritage, yes, the month, but also the holiday that we're getting ready to go into with Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And how we're essentially celebrating genocide.
Yes, basically.
Essentially. So, I mean, Black people don't. And we could talk
about we just like to have a day off to get together and eat. Let's be very clear about that.
And did you know that this makes sense to me in hindsight, but when I researched it, it made more sense. Let me just put it like that. The majority of the dishes around our table, like, are ancestral. Like, they come through ancestry. Like, I was researching the sweet potato, and like how, listen, pumpkin gets all the shine, but I'm trying to tell you,
potatoes are so good for people of the diaspora. Like the nutrition is designed for us.
We love it. We love a sweet potato. My daughter will live by sweet potatoes alone. You know how the Bible says you shouldn't live by bread alone? Yes. My child will live by sweet potatoes alone. My God. Good. Every night she just wants some. I'm like, oh my God, all right, fine. But like thinking about sweet potato pie, you know, you think it's like, oh, it's just like this delicious dish, which it is.
It is.
It is. We will preach about a sweet potato in a heartbeat. But the method of making it smooth and removing the strings and stuff like that,
which is very tedious, but we do
extremely. It. We do, and it's delicious, and we're grateful.
Yes,
that comes from that comes from West Africa. The idea of like pounding and like smoothing it out, like all that stuff like that, and we just put it in a pie crust.
Yes.
You know, you think about James Hemings like literally creating macaroni pie, which we know is macaroni and cheese.
Yep.
When you think about collard greens, they were like the few crops that we could like actually were allowed to cultivate while we were being human trafficked. And how that's such a staple. And then actually I do have somebody I want to yell at.
Okay.
You raggedy elevated niggas.
Oh, dear.
Keep coming out of nowhere saying, we don't eat slave food. Listen, I'm not here to tell you what you should and should not eat, but what we are not going to do is yuck other people's yums, especially things that are culturally
important.
Yes,
to us. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna eat my slave food. Why? Because it was handed down because we weren't always slaves. Right. You know, like the food that you're talking about, like has thousands of years in our cultures. No, we didn't always sprinkle it with butter.
We use what we had, and recipes are culture. Recipes are ancestral markers. Don't sit here and elevate yourself to the point where you believe anything different.
Hello.
If you want to be healthier, fine. I respect.
That's different. That's different. I respect that.
Disrespect your granny and nanny's recipes. Like,
please don't. If you don't like them, hand them over.
Right.
Hand them over. I'm dead ass, because like there's history and there's stories and there's familial connections in our food.
Right.
So I say all that to say y'all be easy on Thanksgiving. Like I said, Black people don't really celebrate Thanksgiving. We just like to eat.
We do.
We like to cook. Yeah, we enjoy food.
I thank you for that. I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to y'all messiness, because every year.
Oh no.
Every year. Somebody made a post that said, when y'all family start arguing and Thanksgiving go live, listen.
Please don't. Please don't go live, y'all.
Please do.
Please do not.
Give me something to laugh at after Thanksgiving dinner. I'm looking forward.
Awake?
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
To help keep you awake. That's what it is.
It's the jam. You know, I didn't start all this damn cleaning for nothing, baby. I'm here for the mess. What I'm not here for. Do we want to start with Kiki Mama and then go to Diddy, or would we like to skip all of it? Because we can do that
too. Can I ease us in with a funnier story?
You sure can, because we could use it.
National treasure and personal favorite LeVar Burton was actually hosting the National Book Awards ceremony this year, which I don't understand why he hasn't been. Like, I think someone else was slated to host, and then like, I don't know, some scandal happened, because you know scandals been happening left and right, child.
Scandals been scanding, baby.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. This is a scandal year. My God, it's like everybody, it's like coming out of the woodworks. 13 years ago, you ate my pie. I'm not here to reduce the scandals, but you get the point. LeVar Burton straight up said, as he opened the ceremony, before we get going, are there any moms for liberty in the house? No? Good. Then hands will not need to be thrown tonight. With a dead serious face. And you raggedy blacks looked to the internet and said, butterfly in the sky, I'd like to see a bitch try. Take a look at my left hook. You're seeing rainbows. I can clock anyone, Bows to throws on face and nose. You're seeing rainbows. I am finished. I am finished with all of you creative ass blacks. I am done. Now every time I hear the song, I'm going to think it's a fight anthem. Now I think it's a fight anthem. Now I do. Now I do. Now I do. Now I do. When I tell you, I laughed for 2 whole minutes. I showed it to my husband. I posted it online, and I was like, "Ooh, usually I'm like the woke person, and we talk about advocacy and helping people, and this not gonna get a lot of likes. I'm gonna get canceled." It got 4,000 likes in like 1 hour, and I was like, "What is like? Oh, do we all need to laugh? Is all that what that was?"
Do you see what's going on outside?
If anybody sees it, it's me.
We could all use a good chuckle lately. It is very, very horrific outside.
It is nightmarish out there. I'm staying in my house. No.
LeVar Burton is a gem to the community, to the culture, and to the kids. And I just love him for his fuck around and find out attitude plus books. It's fuck around and find out plus literacy. And
that's what raised us.
It doesn't get any better than that.
This raised us. This is what raised us. This is why we are the way we are. It's like Nuck If You Buck, but with some Angela Davis, some Nikki Giovanni, some Toni Morrison, and some Maya Angelou sprinkled on top.
All sprinkled in there. Yeah, it's the gumbo of Fist and First Loved books. Yes, absolutely.
Gumbo and Goosebumps. You're hilarious.
Gumbo and Goosebumps. Y'all better leave Mr. Burton alone.
Leave Mr. Burton alone.
He said hands will not need to be thrown. And then y'all did the remix. Y'all didn't give it 7 minutes before the remix.
I was unprepared to laugh that hard. I was unprepared. I was like, oh, we are all creative out here. Everybody's so creative.
Everybody's so creative. I love our people. I love our people. They crack me up.
If anything, we're going to laugh.
Well, no matter what's going on. And there's like 9 wars going on.
Mother of pearl.
I am tired of turning on the news. And seeing crying mothers and crying children. It's like I actually need to, and I think this week is the perfect week with the holiday coming up to just kind of check out. I keep saying I need a social media break, but then I don't know what's going on in the world, and then I can't come talk.
How would we know?
Right.
Talk to me. What are you talking about?
Then I can't come talk to Whitney. But yeah, I think I definitely need a news cycle break because it's just every day things are getting crazier.
And we're watching it in 4K across multiple screens.
Do you know who I'm sending prayers to?
Who? Your nose?
Yes, my nose right now. Itchy, it's stuffy. I know I sound crazy.
Allergies. You don't. You actually sound just fine.
Thank you, Fred.
No, you actually do. Like, I'm not even trying to be like nice. I promise you, you actually sound fine.
Thank you. I'm trying my best. Usher.
Oh,
we are.
Why you keep getting thrown into stuff? You just be roller skating and minding your own black ass.
They keep putting Usher names in everybody's mouth, and I don't understand.
Leave the baby alone. Leave him alone.
Nothing but sing his songs and skate.
Side note: did you see that video of him singing to that the lady in the wheelchair?
No, I did not.
Oh, I gotta post it. Oh, my heart. He please don't come out as problematic. He was doing, how he sings to the people in the front row.
Yeah, he gets in the crowd.
Oh, this woman was like, he was like right next to her, holding her hand, caressing her face, and she's just losing it. And I was just like, Usher, this is why you will stay fine forever.
Forever.
This is exactly why you will stay fine forever. This is like you, sir. I'm just looking at her and I'm like, every person deserves to feel like desired and beautiful and special. And I'm like, I hope she felt that. Like, she looked like she was having a great time.
I'm sure she
was.
But
I'm like, I really hope she felt that. Oh yeah. And I was like, I really hope she felt that. I really, really hope she felt like valued and treasured in that point. But yes, I don't know why we keep throwing. He just want to sing his songs and mind his business.
Skate and mind his business. For those who were fortunate enough to be out of the news cycle loop last week.
Congratulations.
Keke Palmer's mother, Sharon. There was a recording released by, I'm assuming, Darius, Keke Palmer's child's father is what I will say for now, who's been accused of abuse and has a temporary restraining order restricting him from seeing Kiki and his child.
Mm-hmm.
There was a recording, and in this recording, there was a conversation between Darius, Kiki, and Kiki's mother Sharon going off in the background, just hooting and hollering. I will not. I want to say this the right way.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know the veracity of the claims, how true they are, or any of that. But I want to make it very clear. It's never okay to out anyone.
It is never okay to out anybody.
Kiki's mother made some less than completely uncouth remarks about Usher Raymond's sexuality.
Very unnecessary.
In defense of Keke Palmer being at the residency dancing with Usher. And that only bothered me. I'm not shifting the attention away from what Darius is accused of.
Oh no, we're talking about the whole situation.
The whole situation. But I want to be clear that none of that was necessary to defend your daughter from her abusive ex.
Not at all.
Not at all. Now, I had to get that out of the way real quick. Because I'm assuming that Darius was the one recording this. I find it funny. I don't know if you listened to the entire recording. But isn't it interesting that he did not deny anything that he was accused of in the damn recording?
Because he did it. We know he did it.
We've seen the photographs.
We've seen it.
So, yeah, the whole situation is messy. But I feel like I had to follow up on the Keke Palmer. We spoke about her on last week's episode, and then the audio came out, and I'm not condoning what Kiki's mother said, but there are also a lot of people on the internet who had to get their jokes out there who said, I can't say nothing about what Keke Palmer mama said because my mother would have said way worse. And I was like, well, I would hope that it wouldn't be homophobic, but I'm sure a lot of y'all mamas would have said a whole lot worse. I feel bad for Keke because Keke has lived a relatively quiet, peaceful life. A child star who
never had no drama.
She didn't go the Macaulay Culkin route. She didn't go the Lohan route, the Britney Spears. She's been in the industry for decades. And then my mama said it the other day. One man can ruin the entire trajectory of your life.
Okay.
It just take one bad nigga.
Just derail everything. And it's not her fault. It's not even her fault. Because I remember some whispers about the Trey Songz situation. I remember there being, he there was the creepy things about Trey Songz and stuff like that. And in light of recent stories that we will probably get to soon, I feel like there's going to be more and more and more stories that come out about these big figures like that. But I'm having a hard time, Rita.
It's very difficult.
I'm having a hard time with condemning all the way because like you said, it's never okay to out anybody if what you're saying is true.
And it was completely unnecessary. It didn't change the story in any way. It added nothing of value, or anything.
But I think that because she was so emotionally charged, and I'm going to be really transparent as a mother, not just of a girl child, but just a mother, period. You find out somebody's harming your child, you're going to get emotional. That is what's going to happen. I'm not supporting what she said. I know that, there's always going to be a better way to address things, but I'm not here to do a play-by-play of what her reaction was. But I will stand on that. We're not about to out people that's not going to make Darius stop hitting Keke. That's not going to make that help.
It isn't. And, even if that is Usher's truth, it wasn't none of Darius's business. I mean, and then it isn't, even during that call, he was still saying she should have had some clothes on. She should have had some clothes on. She's a mom. He believes in his head
that it's okay to treat women like this. But then, so here's another thing. This is a different call.
Okay.
Was Kiki's mama wrong for cussing out? I think this was a text message actually. Darius's mama.
Nope.
For having the black ass audacity to come on and say, "How dare you?" Wait, what exactly did she say? Oh my gosh, my words are escaping me.
She said she accused Keke Palmer's mother of threatening to put a bullet in Darius's head.
Yeah.
And she said, "Bitch, I might."
And how dare you come on here? You raised him. You raised the woman beater. How does he feel?
Sometimes women beaters get bullets in their heads because they don't know how to keep their hands to themselves, and people have to defend themselves and protect themselves. She said, "Bitch, I might be."
Yeah, okay. And I'm a pacifist, but I'm like, at this point, that feels like self-defense.
Yes, it is.
Defending my child feels like self-defense. Like, why won't you stop hurting her? What is your problem?
Right.
Why taking it to her home? Why are people love to ignore their accountability?
Whitney, say it
ignore
again.
their responsibility. This man broke into her home, assaulted her multiple times, was violent with her, is on camera being violent with her, and you have the audacity to call her mama and dictate how her mama responds to the video evidence of you harming her child. I put a bullet in both y'all. How about that?
Listen, I tell you one thing. My mother, like the young lady on Twitter said, my mother would have said and probably did a lot worse. You keep your hands off people's children.
Might not have said it. Might have definitely might have
just pulled up and done it. It ain't gonna be a whole lot of gum bopping and talking going on. It is
my daughter,
your daughter,
crazy.
The one that you brought. Nobody brings their child into this world to be abused.
Okay.
So yeah.
He's lucky it was a conversation.
Okay. Yeah. He's still walking around talking after the things that he's been accused of. So that's weird.
And apparently you're just not doing a good job over there at all. Because let's talk about Sarunas and why he's in some legal trouble with his baby mama too. You're not doing a good job. So you don't need to be texting and talking to anybody. What you need to be doing is doing some soul searching to say, where did we go wrong?
Failing at being a mom twice.
2 times.
Your record sucks, man.
Because like, here's the thing, like kids are going to do what they want when they get to a certain age, fine, whatever, what have you. There's a whole lot of people who have never put their hands on anybody walking around here. Have never walked.
Me. I've been able to keep my hands to myself. Well, one person hit me. She hit me first, and I defended myself.
That's self-defense.
Yeah,
that's
no,
different.
I just would like to make that clear.
That's self-defense.
I didn't start it, but I damn sure ended it.
Listen, but you got to get them off you.
Yeah, come on. So that's what my grandma would say. Got to get them off you. And make sure they, when they think twice about trying to get on you again, they go, nah, she knocked me in my goddamn head the last time. Yes. Leave people alone.
Leave people. You just heard us make a remix of Reading Rainbow into a fight song. There's certain fuckers that you shouldn't just fuck with, okay? All right. We took a 90s classic about books and made it a fight song.
A fight song. Please.
You're seeing rainbows.
Just put your hands in your pockets and call the lady.
Yes. Or leave. Go for a walk. Call somebody. Hell.
What's wrong with you? The world is a weird place. I don't even know. Do we want to talk about these Diddy allegations?
Can we take a break?
Yeah, we'll take a break, guys. We'll be right back after these messages of us begging and pleading for your letters. Be back in just a second. You know, we always love to hear from you at the Problematic Podcast. So if you have a problematic question or story, feel free to email us at theproblematicpod@gmail.com, or now you can text us at 267-225-4648. Again, that's 267-225-4648. Standard messaging rates apply. We love to hear from you. Now let's get into today's problematic letters. And we're back. And I think it's fair to say that Diddy is our problematic person of the week. Because
holy fuck. I knew it was a problem when he had them walk across that bridge to go get that whatever dessert he wanted. Yeah. I knew he was a problem. And I was like, something in the milk ain't clean. And then he did that rebrand. And I'm like,
we're still not buying it.
What are we running from?
Yeah, rebrand's not going to save you. Again, if you just happen to be, living your best life outside, touching grass and mist, Cassie, Diddy's ex, has filed a $30 million lawsuit against Diddy, claiming that one, he addicted her to drugs.
My God.
He forced her into sex trafficking and prostitution. He also repeatedly beat and assaulted her, leaving her with bruises, multiple black eyes, broken and busted lips, over the course of years, and also raped her himself. The allegations are horrendous. I did see the preliminary findings. They were published online, and I read through the 35-page document. The document itself, the legal court document, came with a trigger warning.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
I'm not
saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying me personally,
I have never seen that before.
Never.
And there's approximately 140 individual accusations within the document, many of which I've read. Just I'm trying not to, without going into details, just saying what she was forced to do, what would happen to her when she tried to run away, what would happen to her after the beatings, how she was secluded, not allowed to see her parents. When she would get away, people would go to collect her, drag her out of her home, and take her back to him. And this went on for years and started when she was 19
years old.
And he was 37. Now, lots of people have come out and said lots of things about Diddy. He's shady business practices. He's been accused of somehow having something to do with Tupac's death, Biggie Smalls' death. I say all that to say that most of those things have been just kind of rumor fodder and unfounded. It seems from reading these documents, though, that Cassie seems to have evidence of things that she was forced to do. And I wish that these were criminal proceedings. They're not. This is a civil action, but
God.
I expect within the next few days, more and more people will be coming out to substantiate her claims. People have been showing like old videos from Jaguar, right? Neo soul artist, and an interview from Young Jock of Young Jock of all people, who was saying he actually had a conversation with Cassie. They were at an award show or a dinner of some sort, and Diddy just bopped over, like Diddy bops, and told her that he wanted her to shave half her head. And then Jock said the next time he saw her, well, first he asked her, "You gonna do it?" And she said, "Whatever Sean wants, I'ma do." And then next time we see Cassie, her head shaved. I'm sure more stories like that will be pouring out. But if any one of the 140 plus accusations made in this court filing are true, electric chair. Like, he's gotta go. They say money makes you more of who you really are.
That part. Oh, I'm like, oh, you are a monster.
You are an actual monster.
You are a monster.
They make documentaries and crime series about the shit he's accused of doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been able to do this with a network of people protecting you and aiding you.
Yeah.
And God only knows who else has done it too. But
who else? Right.
Cassie was the allegation, not to make light of anything Cassie said, but we have to keep it as not scary and tragic and traumatizing as possible.
Right.
There was an allegation in the court documents that Diddy found out she was talking to Kid Cudi, and they had they had fostered a friendship, and they were communicating. He found emails between Cassie and Kid Cudi, and then he told Cassie that he was going to blow up Kid Cudi's car, and he only wanted to make sure that Kid Cudi was home when the car was blown up so that he would understand that he did it. And then fucking Kid Cudi's car blew up.
The car blew up. Yeah. Yeah.
Like a mob.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a monster. You need to be...
Whitney.
I really wish this was criminal.
Whitney.
Ma'am.
I need Mr. Cudi to come out and confirm
I believe he has.
If he has, I missed it, but
I believe he has. I might be lying to you, but I believe he has because I feel like he told this story somewhere
what?
on video.
Oh my
I
God.
feel like he told this story somewhere on video, if I'm not mistaken. Um, because God,
Girl,
oh my God, oh
girl.
Savior, oh my God, like,
What the actual
can we
what?
make it criminal? Can we
Can
make
we
it
make it
criminal?
it's the fact that this man could, because behind a woman, you know, I'm not saying it's right, but if these two men got into a fight or stole some money and they blew up a car, I feel like the world would be like, well, don't hit people, don't take people's money. But behind your girlfriend who
Right,
was trying to get away from you and seeing
right,
someone else,
right,
she was communicating with another artist,
right.
and you told her you were going to blow up his car so that this man knew to leave you alone, and then you blew
Right.
up his car.
Right. Right.
Diddy,
I'm gonna have to find this video for you because I've been searching and I
please
can't.
send it to me. I
Yeah,
mean,
because I feel like my mouth was agape.
that alone, the idea that you think someone is so much your property that you blow up another grown ass man's car.
Never has occurred to me.
Ever.
Never has occurred to me. We could just break up. We could just.
I was telling my friend the other day, I said I struggle to I've never been boy crazy because I'm gay, but
Blessings.
I
Okay.
but I told her, like, sometimes when I look at people who, this was after me and my mom's conversation, I look at people who throw their whole lives away behind a man or behind a relationship. Let's not say men, behind a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always struggled to understand how people can so desperately want to be with someone who does not want to be with them. Like, if, for example, if you are in love with a man and that man is showing you, I don't really fuck with you, I don't really like you, I'm not interested, like, I'm not as committed as you are, my brain says, I
I'm
can't
not
love,
interested.
I can't make the interest happen. But
No,
there are lots of people who do.
no.
But Diddy has taken it to a whole fucking another stratosphere. This woman has run from you, has
Yeah.
gotten away, and you've gone to get her back? What?
She doesn't belong to you.
She doesn't.
She's not your property, sir. Is there something wrong with you? There's something wrong with
Yes,
you.
there's something.
And you have millions of dollars to support that wrong in you.
Yes. Yeah. That's.
Can I cuss somebody out?
You sure can.
This has nothing to do with Diddy. I'm sorry.
Let's go. Let's transition.
This is a hard transition. Only because, like, this is a, we have to see how this plays out with Diddy and Cassie. I'm gonna be honest and say that I fully believe. I'm laughing because it's funny, because it's nervous laughter. I fully believe her.
I 100% believe her.
I fully believe her.
Some shit you can't make up. And again, 140 plus allegations.
I fully
Even if 3 of them are factually true and can be proven, that's nasty.
I fully believe her. It just, powerful men who are sick, not just men who just have a lot of money, because we could talk about how many great men there are who do amazing things, but like men who have like the funds to support their insanity. And I hate to call it insanity, but like to support their issue,
right?
We'll often use it. We'll often leverage that power to use it in a dangerous way. And so I wish Cassidy nothing but the best, all of the love in the world, because my God, I can't even imagine how horrendous these things were.
Awful.
Michael Rappaport gets on my goddamn nerves, and I don't understand why he has to keep bringing up black people and stuff. Like, sir, you are not black. You are not part of the culture. Why do we keep having conversations with you? So for those who are blessed enough to be unfamiliar with that, what actually happened, Michael Rappaport made a video and posted it to his social media where he said, if 10 black people from America were taken hostage in Gaza by Hamas, the entire world would be on the same page, period. Michael, if you're going to make a point about like getting the hostages back from Hamas, which I've seen credible sources that say there was a discussion about getting those hostages back after October 7th. And Benjamin Netanyahu straight up said, nah,
we're not talking to them.
We want beaches. That's not what he said, but that
ain't what he said, but y'all know what he said.
I'm gonna get right back to Michael Rappaport in a second. I have a feeling that this has nothing to do with Hamas or these hostages because of the indiscriminate bombing. If you're trying to get hostages out, why are you carpet bombing places? Why are people's relatives coming and campaigning in front of your office to say, hey, stop bombing like this because you're going to kill the people that you're supposed to be trying to rescue? You're not trying to rescue them. You're trying to get Disneyland in Israel. You're trying to get beachfront properties for Israel. And I wish people would just be honest about that. I really do. I really do.
I'm tired. If we are talking about hostage talks, then that's what I want to see when I turn on my CNN, my MSNBC, and my news networks. I'm not seeing enough of that. I'm seeing holes in the ground, apartment buildings knocked down. Where are we on the status of getting these hostages back? Have talks completely deteriorated? Because there is no...
Say it.
There's no healthy or productive discourse going on with fire raining from the skies. It does not.
Phosphorus raining from the sky.
That's not how you have conversations. Ooh. So I'm clearly missing something because everybody wants the hostages back. Everybody, but why is that not what we're talking about?
Where was that discussion? We're 40 plus days into this situation, and all I've seen is thousands of innocent civilians that you keep calling collateral damage. And oh my God, Rashida Tlaib, when she stood up and said Palestinians are not disposable, and something in me broke and I wept with her. I'm like,
because it's you, love. No. It's heartbreaking.
It is. It's disgusting. I'm furious. It's just been bad. There was a whole bunch of people I just yelled at once. I just yelled at all of Congress and them 22 Democrats. Oh, don't think we forgot, baby. You are messing with the wrong generation out here because people have been making their Starbucks mocha drinks at home.
Yes.
When I tell you, people have been... McDonald's is getting ready to start throwing free food out at people.
They trying to give away free fries, baby. Fuck them fries. We don't give a damn about those fries.
I'm like, I don't think you understand. We are the descendants of people who boycotted a bus situation for over a year. Over a year. We will figure it out. Some of us have been so broke, we've been making our coffee at home
any damn way.
Anyway, we weren't eating McDonald's anyway. You're just giving us incentive to further not. Michael Rappaport, please keep Black people out your mouth.
Now, immediately, starting ahora.
Please stop.
This moment.
Please stop, because here's the real deal. You're talking about hostages being taken over. You're not talking about the over 15,000 Palestinian hostages that Israel has right now.
Nope.
Many of them that are underage, that are being tortured regularly. They do it all the time. They take these kids all the time. You're not talking about what's going on in the West Bank, where Hamas is not. You're not talking about how it's supposed to be olive oil season and how people are supposed to be picking olives right now, but they're burning down the olive groves. You're not talking about that.
People have no industry and no way to rebuild.
You're not talking about the bombing of universities. Furthermore, there are over 100,000 Black people that are missing in this country.
Right here where we're standing, on this soil.
One of whom is someone I know. Missing since August. You're talking about Black people being taken, hostages being taken, people being missing. What about here?
They don't
come back home. Come back home. Take Black people out your mouth, but do a little research, because right here in this country, I think it was Chicago reported something. It was like an astronomical amount of people under the age of 18 who have been missing for a long ass time. Here in this country, I yelled at John Fetterman, I think last week, because I said there's over 400 people missing in the state of Pennsylvania.
And what are you doing to look for them?
You want to? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about all of the missing people here.
Nope. Michael Rappaport opened up his damn phone, turned on his camera because he wanted to be seen and he wanted clicks and likes. You don't actually give a fuck about what's going on. And I wish there was like a probationary tool that we could implement where some people just don't get to use the internet. Like, you don't get to go live. You get to shut up. You write your thoughts down on a piece of paper. You put them in your pocket and you go play in traffic with that piece of paper in your pocket. We don't want to hear from Michael Rappaport.
We don't want to hear. We just simply do not.
And stop bringing up Black people.
Get us out of your mouth. Unless you're actually going to do something that's beneficial for us.
I don't even want you to do that. You can keep it. I can live without Mac.
You ain't been right since you shot Tyra Banks in that movie, and we ain't forget.
We didn't forget. No, thank you. We'll pass.
We ain't forget.
We're good. No, thank you, Mr. Michael Rappaport.
Oh my gosh, Higher Learning. Why were we watching that damn movie?
They met, I went to a PWI.
Same.
And I was a part of like an honor scholarship group. So we got to go to campus early. And most of us were people of color at this PWI. And the first thing we did as a group, which was facilitated by the administration to like help us acclimate to the campus and show us around, all that jazz for, the honor students. They made us watch Higher Learning.
No, they didn't.
Why would you put me at a PWI? And before I even stepped foot in my first, I swear to God, Whitney, I wish that I were making this up, but I'm not.
No.
And then they just set us free on campus. It's like,
here you go.
This is not the way.
Thank you for starting my
some popcorn and made us watch Higher Learning.
Not popped us some popcorn.
Had to have a conversation about what race relations and abuse looks like in a campus environment. And I'm like, this is not. That ain't it. Oh Jesus, I hope they're not still doing that.
Please don't do that, y'all. Please be a little bit more aware. God, my God. Oh, how we've been victimized by our PWIs. I keep saying that it's my villain origin story.
It might be, because girl.
This is why I am the way I am.
Shout out to, what is her name? Zahara, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's daughter.
Yeah, she made some bad decisions, didn't she?
Oh, wow. Okay, Whitney. I didn't think we were going to go there, but I've heard and seen that young lady is now a member of the
Poison Ivy troop.
Okay, this is getting personal. All right, I see that
it's all love.
It doesn't feel like
love. It's love. No, because here's the thing. You remember a few years back when that white sorority was making fun of the Zetas?
Yes.
And how every single Black Greek organization, listen, it was Avengers Assemble in this bitch. We were just like, oh no. Not only are we writing the letters,
we are saying the
on
things.
Campus. Say the things. Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's all love. It's like we can pick on our cousins, but as soon as
but can't nobody else do it.
Nobody else was we had jokes about Kamala being the vice president, but we were excited.
Yeah, of course, because as someone who looks sort of like us. Oh, I have another quick story before we go into it. It's about Kamala. No. It's my wife.
You love her.
I do. That was my ex-girlfriend. I refer to her as my ex-girlfriend all the time. So that's what the story's about. So y'all know I used to date Kamala Harris long before she ran for president and then became vice president. We're talking like back in 2010, 11, 12. Anyway.
Loved this woman, this one.
I adored her. So my wife is very aware of my love for Kamala Harris, and I thought I was in a safe space, and
oh no,
I admitted to my wife that I had a crush on Hoda Kotb of the Good Morning America show.
You have a type,
bitch. That's what she said. Don't be on her fucking side.
Oh wait, I didn't know that.
Whitney, I come here every week. I try and be your friend, and then
no. I see it lining up. I'm like,
no, baby. So my wife gonna look me in my face.
You have a type.
She goes, that tracks.
Oh.
Racially ambiguous women of color with stiff hair. I said, you.
Stiff hair? Me and Shay are going to be friends forever. I hope you know
No,
that.
no, you're not.
I'm claiming her like I claimed you that day that you told me that you make mixed drinks out of white tears, and I'll never forget it. Never.
She really just, why would she say that? I thought this was a safe space. She said Kamala Harris, hold a copy. That makes sense. Racially ambiguous women of color with stiff hair. I just wanted to.
Not stiff hair though.
Stiff
I'm not going to. I wouldn't say stiff hair, but she's
stiff
not
hair.
wrong. I would add powerful women. You have a thing for powerful women.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
You do. You like stature. You like power. You like a mean pantsuit. You do have a thing for a mean pantsuit.
I do. And now I don't want to talk to you about it anymore.
I love you, friends. You know I love you.
We're going to talk about.
Shout out to Shay.
Let's do the problematic story, not shout out to Shay. Boo to Shay.
Not tomato.
Tomato Shay. Because why would I thought it was a safe space. I would have never done that.
Absolutely not.
That's whatever.
We all have types, girl.
I don't have a type. And it's certainly not stiff hair.
It's not stiff hair. I told you it's a power thing. You have a thing for powerful women because you see yourself as a powerful woman.
Thank you, friend. I like how you said it. You said it way better than my very mean wife. She was very mean.
You know, she has a little bit more insight than I do. As your wife, I'm your friend. I'm out here. She's in there.
But you had to take it there. Wow. Okay.
We all have types. I used to like tall, lanky, like backpack nerd, like black nerds is what I was trying to say. Backpack black nerds, yes. And now I have a thing. I need meat. Give me the steak. I have a walking steak as a husband. Give it to me. Yum.
All right.
Absolutely. We all have types. It's okay.
I'm still offended, but
no, friend.
I have a problematic story, and I'm
fine.
I named it Holiday Blues, and I need a name for a young lady. Pronouns are she and her.
Holly.
All right.
This is a holiday thing. Holly.
All right. I named this story Holiday Blues, and Holly wrote, my boyfriend never invites me out with his family on holidays. We always celebrate separately. Then he comes to my mom's house for Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter. When I ask why he says and does that, he says he doesn't like big family stuff. The videos he posts always make it look like he has a good time.
Oh, Lord.
So I want to celebrate this year's holidays as a family. What should I say to him?
You should say Merry Christmas and move along. I'm sorry. Is that not nice?
No, it's not nice.
I'm fully in my auntie. I'm fully in my auntie bag as of late because my tolerance for bullshit is minimal.
Very minimal.
The holiday, like, let me just be really candid with you. I am no new people on Thanksgiving because I'm getting ready to eat like a bear, and I don't want anyone to see me eat like a bear, except for people who know me and know that I eat like a bear. So I don't want anyone to see that.
That's fine.
I don't want anyone else to see that. But like Christmas, okay. Easter, absolutely. Like, come on over here and get some of these deviled eggs, which I think is really funny that we celebrate the Lord's resurrection while eating deviled eggs.
They're so good. I mean, call them holy eggs.
I'm not changing the name, child. I think it's funny. I just think it's funny. Why do we call them deviled? Anyway, they're delicious. Why can't we just enjoy the egg? Anyway, we're just gonna call my auntie's eggs. Yeah, there's something else there. There's a lot of something else there. It's not that he doesn't enjoy big family things. He just doesn't want to do big family things with you.
Ooh, or only wants to do big family things with your family, which is very interesting because he does the stuff with his family and then comes and hangs out with her family. I think that's weird. But you asked us for advice on how to have a conversation with him. So here,
do we have to have a conversation?
Yeah, at least once. I feel like
you're better than me.
Have one. Therapy. Therapy is
hallelujah.
I called the lady and she's working on me. I do feel that you have one conversation. It's the obligation that you need to meet. You have one conversation that says, "Hey, we're a couple. I'm interested in celebrating holidays with your family and my family. can you make that happen? And his answer is either going to be yes, I don't know, I'll try, or no. It's not like he said he doesn't have family celebrations. He said he just doesn't like them. Okay, bitch, well, I do like them. So
why can't I come and hang out with the family? Wait, did it say she met the family?
Oh, it doesn't say if she met the family or
okay, because I'm like, if you have not met the family, there's a reason why. And y'all need to have like further conversations about that. But if you met the family, you know these people,
right,
and you're still not invited,
why I can't come?
Right, exactly.
Why
have you been to the cookout?
Invited?
Call me back.
Right.
I need because I need further details before I give like further advice. Because like, if you've never met the family and he doesn't want you to come over for all these holidays, and you guys have clearly celebrated multiple holidays together, he doesn't want you around his family.
That could be it.
But if you have met the family and you're still not coming to the family things, then other than, watching people eat like a bear,
why are you like this?
Very bear-like. It's very, I get very embarrassed. I'm sorry.
We don't judge you.
I only eat like this once a year.
It's okay.
So I let myself indulge. It's
you
fine.
Should.
Bear. Yeah, if there's a whole lot of something else going on, and my way more mature, way more sophisticated co-host has elucidated that
come on, SAT words.
Stop it. I love words. I love words. So yes, I do believe that there needs to be a further conversation, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like actions say. See, my mature side and my immature side are arguing right now in my head. Do you see the conflict?
I see it.
Because on one hand, yes, absolutely have the conversation, but on the other hand, no, because he's already said everything that he needs to say through his actions. So, I mean, I would give it one more good college try, as the folks say, and lay it all out on the table. Like, this hurts my feelings. This upsets me. I don't feel a part of your world in this way. And we're supposed to be partnered together. What's up with that? And like, be open to whatever comes, because it could be as simple as, my auntie don't like nobody who's not a spouse to come over.
Oh, yeah, it could be that.
It could be something that simple, or it could be, he just doesn't want to bring you. So be open to that. But he has to be open too. He has to tell you the truth. He can't just shrug it off and say, oh, it's no big deal. Oh, you're making a big deal out of this. It's clearly a big deal, and it's clearly a big deal to you. Right. And if it's a big deal to my partner, it's a big deal to me, regardless of if it's actually a big deal to me.
Right. I agree. Holly, I'm gonna text you back, girl. So just be prepared.
Holly, please, I need details.
Should I wait until Thanksgiving and be like, so where you having dinner? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll
get in the car. Just get in the car with him. See what happens.
We all going in the car when he gets.
Yeah. Yeah, don't bring some plates or some napkins or something like that. Don't bring no food though. We have very strict Thanksgiving rules.
We don't need no outsiders food. No, thank you.
No.
All right, Holly. Update us. Whitney.
Have a holly jolly holiday, Holly.
I hope that all of our listeners have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Don't forget to go live. Please don't do that. Start fussing. We would love to see it.
Don't do that, y'all.
Y'all behave. Y'all take care of yourselves. Don't drive drunk. Be responsible. Look after your cousins. And
eat like bears.
You deserve, y'all.
You deserve. Eat like a bear. It's okay. It's okay. The world is on fire. You might as well pull up a seat and like make some turkey.
You deserve.
But not that dry turkey. And don't be putting no raisins in nothing, okay?
We're doing turkey wings this year. We're not even doing a turkey. No. We are changing the culture with this generation.
No.
We're just doing turkey
I'm here
wings.
for it, because we're only here for the sides anyway.
Yeah, we don't need 9 hours of a turkey that nobody wants to even carve and eat. So,
your brother will fight you for saying that, because the carnivores, they're like, what are you talking about?
Turkey wings are fine, and I'm looking forward to them.
Macaroni and cheese next to the candy jams. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. I need those two to touch.
They have to touch. It's essential. It's so essential.
I'm a child.
You're not a child. They taste better that way.
I need them to touch. Yes. I hope your mac and cheese and your yams all touch.
I pray for that unless you have a thing.
Unless you textures, have a thing. Yeah.
And then we pray that you get better with it.
You have one of those plates with the little compartments.
Like a 4-year-old.
Like my toddler.
There you go. Who is celebrating a birthday? Everybody wish Emmy a very happy birthday. Yay.
It's the Divas Day. We're doing the things. My little Thanksgiving baby that I'm so grateful for. Oh my gosh, 3 years old.
Yay! You have a 3-year-old. This is crazy.
Who, you know how the parents always say the time flies? Like, she literally gets on a plane and goes around the world fast. I'm like, fast. Time, what are you doing?
You'll be starting school, and I'm just not ready. I'm just not ready. I just need you to know I'm not ready.
You're not ready.
No, so I know you're not ready.
I'm gonna cry for a whole month. Everyone be prepared. I'm gonna be crying right here on this podcast.
That's okay.
Be prepared.
We support you. We love
you. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a great week. Check in with us next week. Bye.
Bye.